Welcome,
Hey.
welcome. What is up? Welcome, everybody, to Fungus Among Us, Episode 2, a Last of Us HBO Max show podcast hosted by psandbspod live. Because this is how we do. I'm your host, RTX Lexx, and I got the almighty Trav right here.
Of course.
Steel 1682, you see him?
I am here.
So what's up, fellas?
Chilling, man.
We got a lot to talk about today. Because as expected,
What's up, Viju?
Yesterday's episode was heavy. Let's wait till some people get in here first. I think
I watched it today.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I watched it last night. I was like, leave me alone. I started on my iPad and finished on my TV.
As soon as 9 o'clock hit, we was in the middle of watching that 90s show on Netflix, like 20 minutes in one of the episodes, and I said, this is over with. It's time to go to the real show.
Yeah, man. Let me share this on my socials real quick.
Yeah. I unfortunately was watching the Cowboys do what the Cowboys do every year. Give us hopes and possibilities and whatever through the season, and then they just freaking choke it out in the end in a game that they could have won.
Why is it that it only happens? It seems like to the Cowboys that the internet just goes ablaze with just the Cowboys.
They're trolls. They're just trolls. Everyone's.
Because I've been seeing just memes. I ain't gonna lie.
I
might have retweeted a few on IG.
And that's why people are all like, "Oh, I don't know why they say Cowboys are America's team." Yeah, we are America's team because everyone watches us, whether you hate us or you love us. And it's funny because
what's the biggest franchise? Patriots or the Cowboys?
No, Cowboys. They're the most expensive, whatever you want to call it. They're worth like $5.4 billion or 6 point something billion. Yeah, they're the most expensive team. Most I don't know where I'm looking for.
Okay. But they're
worth the most.
All right.
Out of all teams. But no, they're just haters. That's all. They worry more about our team than their own team. And it's kind of sickening too. It really is.
But damn.
It is what it is. So I watched it today when I got home from work and
just share this real quick.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
All right, here we go. All right. Now I'm back. All right. So man, yeah, what an episode. Let me first go back real quick.
So grape juice.
Did you guys know that Neil Druckmann's directing these episodes, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the man himself is directing these episodes, so there's a certain flavor there. Episode 1, you guys saw the numbers on episode 1. It jumped up 22%. Substantially. Yeah, 22% to episode 2, making it the highest
week one
increase.
Week 2.
Yeah, in the history of the HBO. And I'm not surprised because I have some people at work that are like, they're just watching it. They just picked it up like, yeah, I just watched it last week, the first episode. And and I'm like, oh, you haven't got episode 2. I'm like, oh my God, man, come on, man, get in there. I gotta talk to somebody. I gotta talk to someone. Right. So anyways, not surprising. 2 episodes in, guys, let me ask you a question. How do you guys feel about this show? Can you say 2 episodes in that you guys are relieved, ecstatic, excited, or you're still kind of holding back?
I'm somewhere in between relieved and ecstatic. Somewhere in a gray area. Relieved that the show is doing amazing, that it's doing its job for me.
Right.
Ecstatic because they're showing more stuff that I want, like the opening scene.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that part kind of was like, oh, I want more of this.
Yeah, that was
because I'm a gamer. So I feel like they're doing justice for the people who already know the story, for the gamers.
Mm-hmm.
They're giving us something new to look at. And then, of course, the people who haven't even played the game. Like, I have a coworker at work that he tried to play Last of Us 1, but he just can't get into stealth. He's a gamer, but he just can't play stealth. He got to the part where I gave up the first time playing The Last of Us, where the clickers come and you got to use stealth. There's no way through it but stealth. And he gave up at that point. I remember giving up at that point the first playthrough of the game.
I think that's the train station. Right.
Yes.
Train station.
Underground,
So.
Underground,
yeah.
Underground, yep. That's one of the harder parts of the game.
So he's really enjoying the show because now he gets to see the story without
Royal?
Going to YouTube and just watching all the cutscenes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Steels?
I'm enjoying it. I like where it's going. It's giving me that Final Fantasy VII remake feel, like in the sense of I was a first person. I never played the original, so I thoroughly got to enjoy that as a whole and take it all in as a whole. But then people like Biggs and you and Den, who have played it multiple times, was able to play it and say that it kept its original like structure, but was happy and then enjoyed the extras that was given with it. And I'm seeing that in all these episodes, all the extra stuff. I haven't seen anything I don't hate, except one little thing. Sorry, but I'm not feeling Ellie so far, man.
Okay, let's talk about that. Since you brought up,
what it is
about
yet.
that.
I don't know what it is. I'm just not feeling her.
My girl says she's not feeling her like that. I mean, I'm not feeling her like that.
I mean,
like
I think Joel is perfect, and I think they keep, like last week, Royal said it perfectly. They have Joel seem more like maniacal. Like in the game, he was more of just like a fun-loving father. In the show, they have a more of like kind of like, again, Rick from Walking Dead. He got to a point where it's like survival is his only thing, and you see it again in this show. I mean, I don't want to jump. I don't know how far what it is. I don't want to jump, but what happened with him and Tess in the thing, they stand there for a quick second and he instantly goes, Savior, gotta go. This is how it is now, and that's how when we originally had that.
But how was it in the game? I don't remember because I haven't played the first one in a long time.
In the game, well,
which part specifically again?
In the game,
the part where
with Tess, that wasn't in the game. They got overran by militia. Or
I know that.
I know that part. I know that part. But when she actually got bit in the game,
it was pretty much identical.
That's what I'm saying. Did he cop the deuces on her that fast, or was it like, damn, is there something we could do first?
No, he was pretty much.
No, he was pretty much.
That's their relationship.
The same way. Yeah,
that's their relationship. Their relationship.
They got an understanding.
They have an understanding, and they know what's up. They know who they are. They know what's up. So that was pound for pound conveyed perfectly. That was just like
that part of it was.
That was just like the game.
So I mean, I don't know if it. I guess cringy, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling.
I saw a glimpse of a good Ellie.
A small glimpse when they were in the water.
That part and the part when they looked over the horizon, her and Joel.
Yeah.
Like her first time seeing the city
outside.
Yeah. You got that glimpse of, that's the Ellie I want.
I'm highlighting this comment because it can be, obviously it's pretty self-explanatory right there. Because so far with Ellie, I'm fine. I'm looking more at the acting and where because this is the first time I'm seeing this actress. A lot of you probably have seen this actress before. This is my first exposure to who this girl is. So I have no idea on her background. I'm just looking at her as an actress. Is she pulling off her role in this world? Because in my mind, I hear Ashley Johnson, and I got to let go of that. And I got to let go of what I see in the games. And that's what I'm trying to do. Even though they show you repeatedly what's up in the games, I have to, like I said, guys, originally, if the show, like this comment, if the show is the show good, good?
Oh, it is.
And I think the show is very good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's past good. I feel like if we say good, it's kind of light.
Yeah, I know it is light. The show is like phenomenal.
It's a great show.
It's a great show.
It's a great show.
I think the more we let go of the game and just invest ourselves in this TV world for what they're presenting us, I think we're gonna have a lot, like this comment, we're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be like mind-blowing to the sense where it's like, okay, like I'm asking, I spoke to someone today who just watched the show, never played the games because he's on Xbox, and he's like, man, like this is really cool. Like he's like, this is different, this is really cool, I like it, and he's totally regretting he wants to play the game, but he can't right now.
I'm not gonna lie. I seen the second episode and I kind of went to the PlayStation store looking at chapter 1. Like,
I mean, hey guys,
PS5 version might not be too bad.
It's there. It's phenomenal. It's a great remake. It's a great remake.
I don't know if y'all played, but when they first stepped out into the open world, right? When you were saying, well, they got to see that glimpse of outside for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but I pictured Days Gone more than The Last of Us. Them being up on the rooftop, seeing the ladders from building to building, and just the way everything looked like. I don't know.
But I remember that from Last of Us.
Yeah, that was in the game.
I mean, I didn't play Days Gone. I only played Last of Us, and that was in the game.
To me, it just seemed more like Days Gone than The Last of Us until, of course.
But that was the scene from the game, pretty much copy and paste. That whole
they were
scene.
on the roof. She crossed it, and he was like, "Oh, be careful!" And in the game, she's like, pfft, and she just crosses the thing.
No, I get it, but I'm just saying, like, those two are very close. Someone could have gotten sued that didn't get sued because it looks pretty damn close.
Are you talking about the helicopter scene in the beginning of Days Gone?
Nah, just in general, like when you're just running around, and just the way the layout looks, and then like when you look down, you just see all the freaking. I mean, they're not zombies in The Last of Us; they're mutated fungus type shit. But like when they were showing them all just laying around the ground, and you see all the greenhouses and all that shit, that's exactly what it looks like in Days Gone, like identical.
But I know what he's talking about, Trav. I see what he's talking about.
It was just like a little. I know it's in The Last of Us. I know it's in The Last of Us, but I'm just like,
so I don't know.
Damn, that really looks like Days Gone too.
The presentation of certain scenes,
just when they were
resemble,
yes,
a scene
walking
or two.
around, the way the buildings are all slanted and it's exactly the same.
It's definitely
really close.
I mean, who knows? Maybe one day they'll reveal that both games are kind of
the same,
similar, the same universe.
They meet each other.
It's in the same universe.
It's in the same universe.
Ellie and whatever the guy's name is, I don't remember.
Anyways,
that's a separate conversation we're gonna have, Hashim. But go ahead.
So that part was great, and they finally introduced one of the most terrifying enemies in the game. And let me tell you, when I first played this game in 2013, when I first heard those sounds from our friends, the Clickers, and just started analyzing how they move, and I've never seen an enemy like that. That's it's blind, but it'll get you.
Yeah,
right. That's crazy. The tension. I thought I
put the game down for it because of them.
Yes, dude. I mean that part there, I had to take breaks because I was like, oh my god, I can't pass the first wave, because that's one of those. If they see you, it's over.
It's assed out.
It's over.
You're going to restart.
If they hear you.
I'm sorry. If they hear you, it's over. It's over. Like, unless you got bullets, but then you got another one coming over there, and you got another one coming over there, it's a wrap. You might as well just reload. Anytime I would start on a clicker, I just reloaded. I'm like, no.
On the first time, if I mistake, correct me if I'm wrong, but on the first time you see the clickers in the game, you can't even bust at them like that. You can't put them down.
No,
you got to sneak by them or you get marked.
Yeah. It was obviously with limited resources and
right.
It's pretty much a one-hit kill
compared to 2. Like, I think in Last of Us Chapter 2, that's when you started. You could do what you want to do. You kind of could get by.
Yeah, it made sense with the character because you're more experienced.
A little bit of mistakes.
Well, you were able to, if you snuck up on them properly, you could, you can silence kill them, but
and you were able to.
Yeah.
Not like Callisto, but a bit more functional.
Speaking of that, I've been playing that behind the scenes a little bit.
But yeah, that whole tension with the clickers, that whole scene, I was just holding my breath. I was like, we know it's coming, but they just held us. They held us there in their hand for like 5 minutes, guys. They held us, and we were like, where are they? Where are they?
You hear them.
I hear them.
You hear them.
When they went inside and they started saying, be quiet, instantly I'm like,
yes. I'm like,
I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where everything turns to black and white.
Yeah.
You're trying to listen to stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that scene was phenomenal. The way they looked. Let's talk about the way they looked, because I stayed on.
Hold on. Before we go to the look, let's be honest here, guys. I'll start. I did jump and scream.
Oh, I jumped.
My girl. My girl did not jump. She did not scream. I jumped and screamed, and my girl looked at me like, "Did you just scream for real? Like, did you just scream?"
Can you imagine that scene? The girl looking at you like, "Did you just scream?"
She's caught me like twice, like this weird girly scream.
I mean,
like the first time I was coming out of the bathroom and there was like a bucket in the hallway and it like grazed my leg in the dark.
You have an active imagination. I'm the same way.
Wow.
Dude,
so right away you think it's something else, right?
Yeah, we have an active imagination, man. Listen, when you watch a lot of horror movies, guys, stuff just stays in here and you're like, nah, man.
Be at work, driving, just playing here. The cord will brush my leg. I'm like, something's coming to get me.
I'm like looking down my doorway. I'm waiting for some eyes to pop out of my bed.
Yeah.
Whoa, what the hell? Like the end of your bed. But yeah, I did jump. I definitely jumped, and it was worth it. Let me tell you.
That's why I think this is more than good. When a show can get me like that,
and knowing it's coming, you know it's coming.
Right.
You played the game. You know what time it is. You know where they're at. You know exactly where they're at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know where they're at. It's coming. And speaking of that part, I love. Let's talk about the fungus, guys. How they went deeper into the fungus and how it works.
Yeah,
I like that.
The beginning scene, like you said, they explained that she was like, "Yo, this thing it's a wrap. There is no.
It's over.
We all gotta die.
It's over."
That scene was crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a show or a movie where like so early in it, it's like, yo, we're like,
I'm going home now. Like, I'm going home.
I'm going home. Like literally at the beginning, like, look, can I be with my family? Because we're done. We're done here.
There's nothing you can do. There's got to be something. Bombs.
No, bombs.
She's like, that's it.
Bombs.
Blow everything up.
You're talking about one of the top scientists, and she's like, yo.
And they caught her at like breakfast, like caught her at lunch.
Yeah, she's like, oh my God, those intros are crazy.
Yeah.
They're
HBO.
Listen, I've told you guys at the very beginning, and I will say this now. I am confident this season is going to be amazing. I am very confident. The way they keep doing what they're doing.
Oh yeah.
This season is going to be amazing. And I said it's HBO, guys. I said it. It's HBO.
Yeah.
And hopefully other games and other productions will take notice. Halo.
Amazon.
And
God of War.
And see that and be like, you know what, guys? We need to start over.
Yeah, that's got me a little nervous because
Amazon, we've been working on for like 2 years. No. Look at The Last of Us. Really?
Amazon can barely handle Thursday Night Football. I'm nervous with God of War.
We're gonna release that? Nah. Cut that shit. They're gonna James Gunn their own freaking universe. Trust me.
Wow.
But yeah,
when I first got my first look at the clicker, I was just first word out my mouth. They nailed it. 100%.
Oh yeah, nailed it.
100%. And then I like how they said that in the end, because y'all watch like the after, like the little inside look.
Yeah.
When they mentioned that they actually hired actors who played the game to be the clickers, so they knew how they moved, and they moved just like them.
Yo, that was freaky.
You know,
it was freaky seeing that in on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Like how a clicker
moves.
That's
what Neil said. He was like, I cried when I saw it first glimpse in front of me. Him, the person standing there full geared up as a clicker, because he's like, I mean, that's like when you build your game. Okay, you did your game, you can see it, but to see it, a piece of art in front of you come to life, that you can touch, like that's different.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I love how they explain the fungus, how you can touch it on one end and they can feel you.
Are you gonna cry when a kid goes to Party City and buys the Bobby Knight costume from PSNBS?
What?
You know there's gonna be a Bobby Knight costume. There has to be.
When is that gonna be?
When we get to 1 million subscribers.
But what would my costume be? Just
like a mask of you,
big ass bodysuit with beard,
with the casket of Xbox, like the whole time.
And he said that the actors who play the clickers are fans of the game, so they knew the movement. Yeah,
they got the voice actors and everything. Yeah, they got. Yeah, they definitely did their homework. What did you guys know? I want to talk about that scene. That scene with Tess, because we knew it was coming.
Right.
Yeah,
we knew it was coming.
I didn't know this soon, though. I didn't know episode 2 soon.
Oh, I knew it was going to be episode 2 for sure. As soon as they get out of the guys, they're following the game. Like,
yeah.
As soon as they get out, you have very limited time with Tess.
Yeah, she's not in the game that long.
Right.
She's not in the game.
She holds your hand for about.
Yeah.
She's a prologue character. It's over.
Yeah, she makes a huge impression, obviously. Because nobody can forget Tess. So what do you guys think of that scene? How Tess said goodbye? How Tess just
I mean, again, you got to put your mind, and this was my big argument when we had that whole Trav and Biggs tag teams steals because Lexx left him hanging. Review,
Chapter 2,
spoiler cast, whatever the hell you want to call it. I kept telling them that I played this game, especially after the first one, and watching a lot of these other post-apocalyptic type things, shows, movies, with my mindset in that world, in that time frame, and that's why I was okay with everything. So again, now watching the show, you got to put yourself in that time frame. They have the love for each other. Obviously, he doesn't want to leave her, but he knows it's survival. Everyone's sole purpose in that world, in that life, is survive by any means necessary. I mean, you saw it when he picked up the kid, just like it was nothing, threw him in the fire. Like, this is just everyday life now. This is what it is. He did not want to deal with Ellie. He kept backing out. And like a light switch, survival. He drug Ellie's ass out of there.
Yeah.
So, I
I think he literally saw, you looking at your friend, you know what I'm saying? her whole thing is going left. Then he looks at Ellie's, and Ellie looks like a little Nick. You know what I'm saying?
And she just
at that
got
point.
bit.
It's like at that point you're looking at it like, oh, that's kind of like boom. There's hope here with Ellie. Unfortunately, with you, Tess, your chapter ends here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he knew it was now or never.
And she gave him an order. And she said, because she's in charge, man. Guys, make no mistakes. She was calling the shots.
Yes. Yeah.
And she said, hey, you take her to safety.
He was just the muscle.
He was the muscle. You take her to safety.
That's my last wish. That's my last wish.
She goes, I haven't asked, like in the game, she said, I haven't asked you for anything.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you this one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Take her to safety. That's it. She's in charge. She was the brains. So, I mean, that was crazy. That whole scene with her, and then the zombie came up to her and
stop calling it zombies.
They're not
zombies. They even say that in the show. It's not a zombie.
I keep seeing zombies.
What do you call it? Yeah. So what do you call them again?
They're mutated fungus, whatever.
I just say they're infected.
They got to be.
They're cordyceps.
They're not.
Cordyceps.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Cordyceps.
They're not zombies.
Like walkers. I need an easy name for this. Like I need,
Infected.
But everybody's infected.
I need something.
In every
I need
game, there's
something-
infected.
Yeah, I need a fungi. I need
Days
like
Gone is like infected.
the
You're
fungers.
infected.
There,
You're
there you
infected.
go. There you
the
go.
fungard.
The fungus.
Fungered?
The fungus.
The fungard.
The fungus. Anyway, when the fungus made out with her, she was trying to light that lighter. That was a tough scene, man. That was.
I ain't gonna lie. It was one of those. It was one of these for me.
Yes,
Yeah?
absolutely.
Oh,
No.
Yes,
shit.
yes, it was.
Not for
You
me.
looked at it straight. You kind of.
Hell yeah. I was just like, damn. I'm like, you better get that lighter because you finna turn. You better get that lighter.
I knew she was gonna do it, but I didn't think it was gonna be like that. It was very well done. Very
Yeah,
well
honestly,
done.
for a split
I
second,
prefer
I
honestly, I prefer this way than the game. That's just my
Facts.
opinion.
I will not be surprised if they implement some of this shit that they're adding to the show to the third one. This whole the fungus is alive even miles away. That whole when the
Oh yeah, yeah. I instantly thought that. I instantly
when the tendrils were like cupping the dude's hand and grabbing him, and then he grabbed the other, and then all of a sudden like,
It's like
we know where
Wi-Fi.
you at. Let's go.
Yeah, it's like Wi-Fi. Bro, Steels, you took that right out. I honestly, as soon as I saw that part, that
was
that
kind of
part we're
sexy
talking
though.
about, I thought in my head, I said,
Runners,
they're gonna implement that in
clickers,
3.
bloaters. Yeah, that's what they're called in the game.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
definitely
the
gonna have to
different
implement
enemies.
that in the 3 for sure.
I mean,
It's gonna be a different.
I would not be
enemy
surprised
type.
if they implement like you stand somewhere and all of a sudden they're like, "Rah, rah," and they come
some
bull
Wi-Fi shit.
rushing. You know?
Yeah, World War
But,
Z shit.
so we know what's going on. I love this episode. I think they did a fantastic job. I think that they showed a lot of they show in the preview of the next episode, which introduces Bill. We get to see a lot of Bill in that relationship. How much you've been on having the fun?
I like how they the way they
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah,
the way they gave you the info on why they didn't use the spores makes a total sense.
it does. And I said that at the beginning.
Yes,
when we
I
talked
did.
about
That
it.
made 100%
Spores
sense.
are airborne, so there's no way to just
Control them.
make them secluded to one area. Like in the game, it's like, oh no, we're in a spore area. Put your mask on. You
You're in
can't
the red
really
zone.
do that.
It's a game mechanic.
Yeah, exactly. So
It's a game mechanic.
But the way they did the whole tendril thing with
That's
fungus
next level, man.
communicating
Genius.
miles away,
Genius.
that's
That's next
because
level.
right away
man.
when he mentioned that, I was like, oh, I started looking at their feet. I'm like, watch where you're stepping.
Yes.
Right.
Watch
Yes.
where you're
Right.
stepping. You might step
Yeah.
on something. Calm
Yeah.
down. You
But
don't
he
want to
checked it at the
aggravate someone
beginning.
6 miles down.
He
Yeah,
checked
it's
it at the
dry.
beginning and it was dry.
Dry
He checked
wet.
at the beginning. So that was very interesting. And you can see it all around the world, how it's just it makes sense. That's what they did. And I'm telling you guys, and that's what we talked about last episode. It's filling in these gaps, making some course corrections for the sake of the show, making the show work. It works better in the show. Some things work in the game and that will not work in the show, and vice versa. And there's a lot of talent. I said at the very beginning, there's a lot of talent on this show from the top to the bottom. I mean, they really are into this. And when they were doing all those promos where they're like, yeah, man, we're so excited. Now I know what they're talking about. Because I had faith in it since, I had faith in it. And it's HBO, guys. Nothing more I can say. So, like I said, next episode, we're seeing introducing Bill and his storyline, which Nick Offerman's a great actor. So I look forward to seeing his role in that. His
That's the
expanded
guy
role.
you find like in the houses, right?
Yeah.
Was he just like in that little town?
Yeah.
I believe this if this is true.
I only played it the one time, so I'm still certain parts. I'm still like trying to remember.
Yeah. That's Bill. They're probably going to show the history. Why? Hopefully, it'd be interesting if they show what Joel did for Bill. Why Bill owes Joel, because they never really went into that. You know what I'm saying? In the game, he just said, "Are we even?" You owe me.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, they go back and you can see and I think they will.
What was that? That might be the intro.
That might be the intro. What did Joel do for Bill that Bill was willing to risk so much to help? Because in the game, Bill was chilling in the game. He had his whole fortress, his traps, and he brings this girl along. He's like, hey, man, we need a battery. We need a battery. And he went through all that in the game. And you're thinking, what the hell did this guy do for him to do all these? He's risking his own life again to go through all that stuff. So No, part 1 is not on sale. They're
No,
not
it's
dumb.
it's
They're
full
not
price.
dumb. They're not dumb.
They're
not
full
dumb.
price.
They're gonna leave. They're gonna Nintendo that for a while.
You going $69.99 that one.
It's worth every penny. I said it. Might not be for everyone, but for me, it's worth every penny. That game plays like a dream.
I think this was now that the show's out, them doing whatever they did to part 1 is a genius business decision. It's genius.
I mean,
it's genius.
They're trying to
it's fucking genius.
Just look at the sales. Jesus.
If they do a remaster to God of War 2018 or whatever that fucking one when the show drops, it's genius.
I mean, if the show has to be good, though, the show has to be good. But
right, because obviously Halo didn't have the same effect like Last of Us is having.
So ask you, who's the better milker?
Oh shit! On what?
Out of who?
Rockstar or Naughty Dog? Who's the better milker?
Oh, Rockstar, dude, Rockstar.
Rockstar's playing a dirty game right now.
Oh man! Well, no, because the Last of Us is from PS4, 3 too, right?
Yeah, but it got remade. It got remade though for PS5. We're still playing GTA. Just
but I mean, they're utilizing this show to freaking bust sales on a game that's been out forever too.
The Witcher did it, and it worked for them. Cyberpunk did it with their show, and it worked for them.
Oh, that's true.
Cyberpunk did it. The Witcher did it. I mean, The Witcher's a unique story.
The show has to be good, though.
The show has to be good. At the bottom line is the show has to be good.
Hashtag that. Show has to be good.
100%.
The show has to be good.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter how. No, I mean they're doing the right thing, and I'm very happy, guys. I look forward to every Sunday.
Facts.
9 o'clock.
That's something to look forward.
Yeah. That's like I said last time. That 9 o'clock slot, they want everybody to see at the same time. They want.
I'm glad it was only an hour.
All their numbers. Time, so. Yeah, this time it was only. I saw it.
I was kind of confident that it was only going to be an hour since the intro. The first episode was like an hour 20. I knew that these were just going to be an hour, like Game of Thrones kind of thing.
But I'm satisfied, man. Anything else?
Look, see, Rose even validated what I said.
He kicked me off the TV to watch it.
You know what happened?
Listen, I don't think there's anything on television right now that's better than The Last of Us.
No, there isn't. The numbers prove it. The numbers prove it. There is
100%. There's nothing better.
The numbers prove it. I mean, it's crazy. Whether you're into it or not,
not even
the
close.
numbers don't lie.
Like
the
Lexx
numbers
says.
don't lie. It's not even close.
Yeah.
I will say one little story before I was disappointed. Before we exit.
Out of here.
I was sitting down because my wife watched, Angel, she watched the first episode with me and she loved it, whatever. And she's watching this show, Ginny and Juice. I don't know what the hell the show is called. Some stupid show there, whatever. And it's like 9 o'clock.
Rose watches that.
Yeah. Like trust me. I bet you. So, so I sit down next to her and I'm like, I look at her with this face like, 9 o'clock, bro. It's 9 o'clock. Like, you know what time it is. And she looks at me like, she grabs the remote, she pauses it, she goes, What do you mean, what?
What?
It's time. And then she goes, Oh, no, go ahead, you watch it. I'm like, it's over. I ain't waiting for your ass ever again. Don't ask me any questions when you're lost. I just left her. Just like Joel left Tess, I grabbed my freaking iPad. I'm out. I just left.
Wow.
She's infected.
Really?
She's infected. It's over.
Well, it happened different for me.
What happened with you?
Well, I was in here gaming all day yesterday. And then 6 o'clock rolled around. 6:20 rolled around, 10 minutes before the Cowboys game. All I did was walk out to the living room and looked at my wife, and she said, "It's time already?" And I said, "Yes, it's time already." And she just shut off what she was watching and went to the room.
I almost forgot. I almost forgot that my sister does not play games. She's my older sister. I asked her to text me. Remember last episode?
Oh,
yeah.
So I'm just going to read the text message that she sent.
Oh, verbatim.
Word for word.
Verbatim. No editing.
LOL, laughing emoji. I was not ready.
Whoa.
I thought dinner and a movie, it's going to be a good night. Then the grandma came into the picture. It changed everything.
Wow.
I was like, hold up. We're going to have to reschedule this. I was trying to not look for a while, and I told my husband to tell me when that part was over, but she kept going. I was like, okay, we're gonna have to pause this for another night and let me prepare myself. But the graphics was on point. I couldn't watch anymore.
Wow. I mean, it's.
She said she had to mentally prepare herself to watch this show.
That part was crazy.
Hey,
And she's an RN. So
that
like
part
she
was
said
crazy.
seeing that
That
part,
part was
she's like,
crazy, man.
yeah,
That part was because that's like came out of the blue.
that
gotta
look,
remember, my sister's an RN, so she's seen
crazy shit.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? She's been through crazy shit. So for her to tap out,
but if you set your mindset to one little thing, you know, people got the things to watch like on medium time, like
right?
chill time, you know, like me and my wife love watch paranormal stuff.
Yeah.
Every time we watch Paranormal Activity or not Paranormal
Conjuring.
Activity, that's the stupid
Conjuring.
show. Ghost Adventures.
Oh,
It's like one of our go-to shows. We have to watch some type of comedy.
Yeah, you gotta balance it out.
Or something afterwards before she goes to bed. I'm fine. I don't care. I could watch horror and go straight to bed.
Same.
But for her,
Same.
if we watching any kind of paranormal stuff, she's got to have that low line, like mellow
I'm the same way.
show that we got to
I'm
watch
there with
afterwards.
You, Cat. I watched Scooby Doo, Ed and Eddie on HBO.
To tell you the truth, there's been some movies.
So if she wasn't expecting that,
where I've had to kind of switch over and find anything Tom and Jerry because I was like, yo, I can't.
Yeah, but I love hearing. I just every time I hear somebody that's seen the show, I keep getting like good reactions from it. So it's a good feeling knowing that it came from the game.
Yeah, that's insane. Everybody, I mean, take notes because it's working. I don't know what else to tell you.
The
Halo.
curse is over.
I don't know what to tell you, Halo. I don't know what to tell you.
Well,
hopefully other shows that
I'm not going to say anything like that. Let's just wait till this whole season's over. All right. Remember what happened in Game of Thrones? It was perfect till season 5 or 6.
We're in the first season.
I think it's
the first season.
Was the whole first season of Game of Thrones good? I didn't watch it. Was it good?
The first 4 seasons were.
No, just tell me about season 1.
Top tier.
Yes.
Top tier.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And by which episode did you know that this was going to be like, I'm good?
Something different?
It took me 5 episodes because there was a lot of talking in the beginning, a lot of like family house names and shit you have to learn. So it was kind of boring in the beginning a little bit. But by the 5th episode, when they introduced Daenerys.
Look, Rose said second she knew that Game of Thrones was good.
I'm on the I'm with you, Rose. On the second episode of Last of Us. We're on the second episode.
No. She's talking about Game of Thrones.
I know. But I'm just saying that's how I feel right now. The second episode, I'm already looking at this like season 1's going to be good. I don't see knowing the game, playing the game so many times, and knowing what's ahead.
Yeah,
like I'm seeing like the bar raised. Like the bar. Each episode from episode 1, episode 2 was like this, and I don't know how that's possible because episode 1 was like had the most pressure to deliver, and episode 2 is like, whoa, what are they gonna do? Like,
now this show's cutting really close to the end, so I'm gonna save a question for next. I want y'all in the comments to comment this below, and maybe y'all think on this before next week's episode. But if this wasn't a video game, if this show wasn't based off a video game, do you think somebody could have conjured up a show like this? Like if this just came out, it wasn't based off a video game.
Note by note, character by character?
Yeah. You think somebody could have conjured this?
No.
Thank you. That's all I want.
If it wasn't for the game, No. It takes a certain mind. If you look at the work on Uncharted, if you look at the pedigree what Uncharted did with its characters, it's more about the characters. This is a character-driven story.
Right.
Everything else is a plus. The gore, and it doesn't even have that much gore. That's a plus. That's like, oh, we saw something. The characters are what make it like in the situations. Like everything's like, oh my God, what's Joel gonna do? Or what's up with Ellie? Or what's up with Tess? Or what's up with this person or that person? I don't believe that something exactly like this could have happened. I think there's been other movies that have had similar and shows that have similar tones. There is a movie that came out. I'm not sure, chat. Maybe you can help me. I saw it a long time ago. It was about it was a
no
vampire apocalypse.
I think
And it was a guy with a young girl. I don't know if she was a vampire or he was a vampire hunter, and he was taking in this young girl, and they were just trying to survive out there. It was just two of them. I don't remember the name of the movie. It came out maybe 7-8 years ago. But that's the closest thing that I can see of character, because the characters are very good in this movie. It's an indie movie. It wasn't even a big movie. I forgot the name of it. Maybe I'll have it next time, or I'll throw it in the chat. I'll throw the trailer in the chat. Pretty good movie, though. Pretty good movie. But other than that, that's it, guys. I'm good.
All right. Time for Raw for me.
This Thursday we're on. This Thursday we're on.
Yeah, Xbox Direct.
Yeah, Xbox.
Do you know how long it is?
This time, it's the Xbox. Okay, we checked, and
yeah, I mean, I Am Legend. I Am Legend is kind of close to this world.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. But I Am Legend is a man and his dog.
The movie was made after the game came out, so they were given a couple of hints here and there, like a little guideline at least.
Yeah. And tomorrow, I'm doing a stream. It's probably gonna be late. It's probably gonna be 7 o'clock because I'm been getting out of work late this week. So it's gonna be a 7 o'clock stream for me, and we gonna discuss the real 2K tomorrow while I'm gaming.
All right.
The 2K celebration begins. The road to the real 2K begins tomorrow.
There you go. The road to real 2K. I like that. So this Thursday we're gonna obviously update our fantasy because there's been some
shit going on.
There's been some updates.
I said in the chat, said in the Discord, I hope these boys are paying attention because like you just married into a commitment when it comes to fantasy.
Oh, thank you for the reminder, Hashim. And yes, I'm watching Raw tonight, baby. What is it? Episode or 30-year anniversary?
30-year anniversary.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Steels, you streaming anything Friday?
I should be this week. Yeah. I did wind up getting my car on Friday. Yep. It did get done late as hell. I didn't get home till like 8:30, 8:45 or something like that. And then Saturday it got tuned. So
okay.
More power. Yes.
More power.
More power. You hear this, man?
I feel him, man. I feel the same way about my PC, man. More power, man. More power,
man. More power, so that's basically what happened. You know, you just put in your big RTX. Well, you know, I just tuned my RTX. You know,
there you go. That's the way it is, bro.
How much more did you go up from that? I just went up 4 more pounds of boost on mine. I mean, how much more boost you just got?
Here we go,
dude, I went from a 1080 PC, guys. I went from a 1080 Ti.
Shit, that's like a new motor for me.
To a 3090 Ti. I skipped
huge.
Like 2 gens.
I just went up 4 pounds of boost.
But I think that's the right way to do it, though. The way you did it, Lex.
Yeah. Every couple of years, 5-6 years.
Big jump.
You want a big leap. You don't want to do this every year.
Because you're paying that money.
It's not worth doing little things here or there. It's the same thing like in the cars. It's not worth it because every time you change something, you got to tune for it.
From a 1080, guys. And that 1080 Ti, if you know, you know. It's been in the chat. Nulik knows. If you know, you know.
And it's still one of the sought after, too.
Exactly.
We out of here.
All right, guys. Thank you, chat. See you next time.
See y'all Thursday.